everyone, I hope you guys are all doing well. So I was thinking Thanksgiving is around the corner, and although I'm in the UK and that's not a thing in here, I just thought that I would have a think about it a little bit. And one of the things that I remember about people celebrating Thanksgiving was the fact that they just talk about what they're grateful for. And because this year hasn't been a great year, I would say, for some people at least, if not most, I just thought I would just take a look back about that year and think about what I'm grateful about 2020, even if it's not the best of years. So yeah, here we go. I'm grateful for my job because I work in tourism, and it is not a good year for tourism at all. I know lots of people have lost their jobs. A few of my friends in the industry have lost their jobs. My dad had to change company. It's just not a great year for tourism. But thanks to my boss, I haven't been made redundant like a few people have, and I'm really grateful about that. I'm really grateful about the fact that I am still employed, so I'm grateful for that. And then I'm grateful for furlough because I know that England, furlough is like a thing, but I know that other countries like Asia do not have that. My dad didn't have furlough when he was in, because my dad lives in China and he didn't have furlough, and my auntie who lives in Dubai, she was technically on furlough, but they didn't get any money. So I'm grateful about the furlough scheme from the government, because here in England you get paid 80% of your salary, which is very helpful, especially in that case. So I'm really grateful for that. I'm grateful for being healthy. I don't think I know personally. I think I've known a couple of people personally who has had COVID, but in my family nobody has had it, and I'm really grateful for that. I'm grateful that I haven't had it either. So that's quite a relief. And then I'm grateful for that time that I've had, because even if it's been quite a rough year, being on furlough kind of helped me to learn about myself. I've always been quite dependent on people to feel happy and to just being able to, I don't know, think about other things than myself. And because I've been on lockdown and furlough all by myself, because my boyfriend has been working, I've had to spend time with myself, and I've actually learned to enjoy spending time with myself, and I am really grateful for that, because I know that it's quite difficult for some people to just be in peace with being alone, and I actually feel pretty happy about feeling in peace now, about being all by myself. So that's a good thing. And then I am grateful about, so I just said being alone and knowing how to spend time alone, but I'm also grateful because of all that free time. I've been doing things that I always thought about doing, but I always been like, oh, I don't have the time, I'll do that on the weekend, I'll do that another time basically. But so I've had time to just do things that I wanted to do, like writing. I've been reading. I haven't read a whole book until 2020, I think. I mean, I used to read books and things like that, but since I've had the job, I've never really gave myself time to read a book. So I've read quite a few books this year, and I'm really happy about that. But I've learned to sew, like masks, not like something crazy, but I've done a few masks. I've done quite a few puzzles, and then I've passed a designing interior diploma, which I wanted to do for a while, but I've never really had time for it. So yeah. And then also with this lockdown, one of the things that we were allowed to was to go out to work out. So I'm grateful that I've managed to have time to run and not have an excuse not to run. So when I've been working, I was just like, oh, too tired to go for a run now, I'm not gonna do it. But I've been running since the beginning of lockdown, and I managed to do a goal of mine that was to be able to run a 10k, and I've actually done that, and I'm really proud of myself. So there's that, and I'm grateful for moving into this flat. My boyfriend and I moved in this flat in March, so just literally the weekend before lockdown was announced. And I really like this flat, it's really nice, and just living with my boyfriend is quite fun as well. But yeah, and then I'm grateful for him. I'm really grateful for him because before furlough was announced, it was quite a difficult thing to realize. I was being put down basically from my company, and I was just panicking because I was like, how are we gonna do this? We don't have any money. I mean, he has money, but because I thought I wouldn't get paid, then I was just like, it's gonna be horrible. We just moved into this house. I'm not gonna have any salary. What's gonna happen? But he was just very calm. He was like, don't worry about this. We'll be okay. I'm here. I still work. So I was just like, oh, thank God. Because I was panicking, and he was just very calm about it. And that helped a lot. And he's been very, very kind and very supportive. So I'm really grateful for him. And that is about it, I think, for this year. I mean, there have been bad days, but there have been really good days, and I'm just really grateful for those good days. So yeah, just hope that everybody is going to stay safe and sound and listen to the lockdown rules and the post-lockdown rules and keep safe. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but yeah, I'm really, really grateful for everything this year. So yeah, bye. Also, I'm really grateful for you, Justine. I know you're watching that video, and really grateful for having you around. I know that year hasn't been a great year for most of us, so thanks for being here.